London continuation on gold. We didn't raid Asian lows, but we kind of did raid them here. We had a rebalance here, which is a good sign. Then we started breaking structure. So right here, we're just looking to continue the trend set by London, right? We see we have this order block which got mitigated perfectly, retracing 0507, and on the 3-minute we got a market structure shift. Currently we didn't get top 10 just yet. It's a low risk. It's low risk because I want to kind of ease my way into trading again. I don't want to. Okay, now we got tapped in. We had this really good trade on UK today that I missed. We had equal highs here. A textbook market structure shift, right? I was about to enter. I put my drawing in the chart here, but then I realized we didn't reach this 50-minute IVG, and I said, okay, I'm not gonna take this trade if we didn't reach that. There was an issue here, right, on my part. What did I do wrong? I came in the market with no analysis. Coming in the market with no analysis, I didn't realize that on the higher time frame we had a 4-hour FVG here. If I was aware of this 4-hour FVG, that 50-minute FVG wouldn't have mattered. I would have been in the trade. When I sat at the desk, the market was like right here. I didn't have time to look at the higher time frame. I was thinking instantly where to put my entry, right? And all I knew was this 50-minute FVG. I didn't have time to look at the higher time frame. But if I would have had an analysis, I would have been aware of this 4-hour, and this would have been marked on my chart. And I would have been in the trade, right? Just be patient, brothers. Now the market's finally starting to move properly again. But this is actually pretty clean price action. You had this 50-minute FVG here. You had Asian lows that got raided. They got raided pretty early, not in London, weird enough. That's why we had a slight variation here, which I'm going to explain right now. Usually, when I trade London continuations, I want to see London low formed on the raid of Asia. I want to see London raid liquidity. But in this case, the lows of Asia were raided inside Asia, like late Asia, and look what London Open did. London Open didn't need to come and raid this liquidity again. What it did is rebalance the order block that already raided liquidity and then started leaving higher. So it's just a variation because of this raid liquidity on liquidity here. We had a pretty good entry. And when I went on the lower time frame, it just looks really good. Like this entry pattern, I just saw it instantly. I was like, okay, I'm taking this trade. And it's 20 minutes before New York Open, right? I don't usually do this, but when I saw this, I was like, okay, I'm taking this. It looks too good. Why? Because we had an FVG here. We had one retest, two retests of it. So this has a lot of importance. Then we rated all that trade line liquidity here, formed a low, started breaking structure, closing above this FVG and all of those highs. And here's where we took our entry, right? It just was like clean. Okay, gold. Okay, you pushing P, bro. Goddamn. Goddamn. Now we have this FVG here, but I'm not really worried about this. I think gold will definitely break through it. That's essentially what happened yesterday as well. Another trade missed yesterday is because I wasn't on the charts. Is we had a 5-minute FVG here which really struggled to break through, but this was also really clean. I don't think it's necessary for me to go over it, but there's a timing I've been seeing a lot when on this type of model, right? This is like a delay trending Asia model. I have a video on my channel about this strategy, so if you want to check that out. But we have a really interesting timing here, which is like 6:30. I've seen this timing so fucking much, right? 6:30 price manipulates London lows or highs, then just leaves. The problem is I don't know when to look for this timing, which is London lunchtime, or when to look for New York Open timing, right? So I still have a lot more things to study, and the issue here is I wasn't on the charts, and I also didn't have an alert on London lows, so I wasn't on the charts to actually catch this trade. But it was a really clean trade here. Having this much momentum, I highly doubt we're gonna reverse. I learned so much, bro. I learned so fucking much in this trading this account. Like, even though at first glance trading an account for 4 months, like not moving anywhere, like being break even for 2 months, being in 6.5% profit and going all the way down to minus 3.5%, like all of those things can take a toll on your mental. And it feels like if I actually look at how much I learned in this period and how much I improved compared to the trader I was 6 months ago, bro, 6 months ago, you have no idea how much I actually improved in only 6 months. If I show you the type of trades I was taking like 6 months ago, you wouldn't believe it. Like, period was so beneficial to my growth, regardless if I didn't move anywhere. What's important isn't the fact that I didn't make money out of the market. What's important is how much I actually learned, because the things I learned in this period are priceless. Our prices, they have way more value than at the 3K payout. They have way more value than that, because there are things that are gonna make me way more money than that. So this is why I said I won't go break even, because of the chance of this happening. We can't mitigate break even orders because this is such a good entry and we didn't have a proper rebalance. So I was kind of expecting price to mitigate break even orders. Therefore, that's why I didn't go break even. Right? You don't want to get stopped out of break even, then price runs towards your take profit, right? And also now at around 8:30, which is New York time, volatility is gonna kick in the market. So volatility is gonna kick in the market, and that's when on gold on 8:30 is usually when the volatility kicks in the market, and that's what I was expecting. It is what it is, I guess. Bro, it's so fucking annoying, bro. I just wanna cry. I swear to God, bro. Like, it seems like every winning trade I miss and every losing trade I see myself in. I didn't really see an opportunity to close because price just really slowly broke. Maybe here, but yeah, I don't think there was an opportunity to close. Yesterday it went same, almost same scenario. It went, now it failed. Like, it always seems to fucking happen like this. It always, so when I don't take a trade, it fucking works. When I take a trade, it fails. Like, I swear to God, bro. It is what it is. I just wanted to clarify a bit about what happened, what's been happening, because not even me, I don't fully understand what's happening, because there's been so many A+ setups, so many textbook setups that keep failing, bro. And it's so frustrating, right? It's, for you, it might seem like I'm delusional when I talk about this. If you guys are not familiar with this, I'm not even getting emotional about the results. I'm getting emotional because inside me, I'm mad at God or the universe. I'm mad because for me, it's obvious that this is his hand. Like, when this is too obvious for me that he's making me lose, like, on purpose. Again, it might seem delusional for you, but you know, when you try your best, but everything goes the opposite way, like exactly the opposite of how it should be going, right? Usually this happens when you care too much about a thing, right? So previously I worked on this. I reduced importance towards trading because I was caring too much about the results I'm getting, right? And because caring so much, I would get really affected by losses, and I would force a lot of trades because I would just want to make money and prove myself in the market. Okay, I fixed that. I haven't been forcing trades. The last 10 trades were textbook trades that I would take over and over again if I would see them, and they would work 60 to 70% of the time, and they keep failing, right? So in my logic, upon reflecting on this, and why? Because I'm mad. You can't really be mad at God and expect your things to go better, right? My problem here was that every loss, every A+ textbook setup was just confirming the universe is really against me. It might seem delusional, but whatever. So it just confirmed that the fact that the universe is going against me, and it would make me more frustrated and more frustrated and more angry and angry and angry. Because why are you going against me, God? Why are you making these things go the opposite way when I'm doing exactly as I'm supposed to do? Like, my technicals, my psychology, everything is more than enough to be profitable. Not enough to be profitable, it's enough to manage like 5-6 figures, in my opinion. And you will see that it's probably gonna get confirmed soon. On this channel, you'll see that I'm right, even though it doesn't look like it now, right? So why is this happening, right? Why is this happening? So I was kind of talking with ChatGPT, even though it seems weird. I was going over this, and I just realized that I need to stop fighting, bro. I need to stop fighting God, stop fighting the fact that he's plotting against me. He's making things go the opposite. I just have to accept it, right? Even if I lose the account while I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, like, so be it. Like, just wasn't meant for me. If God wants this, right? If God wants this to happen, regardless of me doing everything I'm supposed to, it means God didn't want this for me, right? God didn't want this for me. Something is missing, right? Something is misaligned. If you're a spiritual guy or girl in general, when you're on the right path in your journey, you're gonna see a lot of numbers like 111, 333 and numbers like that, like doubles. And lately I've been seeing misalignment like 112, 334 and things like that. So it's been a sign for me that something is missing, right? Something. And yeah, I've been just reflecting on what it is, and this is probably it. I just need to stop being frustrated at God for making things go this way and just accept it to how it is. I have a concept that is called danger zone. So based on a zone, I manage my trade. So in this case, if this was a danger zone, I would consider closing the trade here if we would have inversed a gap or we would have gave a sign like that. But this was just very retractive behavior for me. I still thought price might go higher and I didn't close it. And another reason is because a danger zone for me is a zone that holds relevance, right? For me, this is only a 5-minute FVG. That's the only relevance it basically holds. So for me, this zone really had a low chance of holding. It basically just didn't even made London highs because this was still in London, so it just was weird. It didn't really hold a lot of relevance, so I wouldn't call it a danger zone. It not even anything on the 5-minute. It just like randomly ejected off it and just continued towards my stop loss. And I don't think I did anything bad in this trade, right? This was a textbook setup for me, a textbook London continuation trade. The textbook market structure shift. I really like this market structure shift. A really good entry. My entry was really good because we had this reaction out of it. If the entry wasn't good, we would have just disrespected the entry straight away. My TP was good. In my opinion, my TP should have been here. This would be my danger zone, if I could call it that. This would be probably my break-even point or a level where I look to manage my trades. But until we reach that, there is no real price, in my opinion, should have continued, but we just ended up chopping around and basically doing nothing. So that's kind of rare from gold, but it is what it is, right? I would probably consider this an A setup, not an A plus, but I would consider it an A setup. But it just failed. Like, this is what has been happening for me the past 10 trades, like good setups. I'm not talking about previously. I would be forcing bad trades, right? I would be forcing bad trades and it was understandable that I'm losing. But now I'm choosing setups that I have data on that have over 60% win rate, right? Over 60-70% win rate these setups have. So yeah, and just them failing is not even the market. I don't think it's the market. My intuition tells me it's the universe, but this was actually pretty clean reversal here. If you look at it, we swept London highs, we broke structure here, FVG, target lower. But trying to short in such a strong uptrend is just really trolling. Like, it's really risky to trend stuff like this. So yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to reflect a bit, and maybe some of you care, or if you don't, that's completely fine. This is gonna be more like, these videos are gonna be a journal for me to watch in the future to see, okay, look where I was, right? It's just like growing non-stop, and now I feel like at ease. I feel at ease because I understand what I've been doing wrong, or what is the universe trying to teach me, right? I gotta stop fighting. I gotta just accept everything as it is. Like, if the universe wants me to go through this, to see my A plus setups fail over and over again and actually lose the account over A plus setups, that's completely fine. What was my outro like? Oh, stay hard, stay motivated, and never stop growing.